Please sit down and relax. Subject is very unique, which I'm going to touch. It is the coming. It is not that anybody can change it. But only some people will take time to understand the difference, and that's classic difference. When age changes, many things happen. Age changed at Noah's Ark time. Everybody washed away and drowned except few people. He was told by God to get 2 of each kind, whatever the story you have heard. There was time when there was 42 years of no rain. It's called 42 years of drought. Humanity changed. At what time all of a sudden the North Cap melted, change. But now the axle of the earth is 0.000291 change. Scientists never believed it. They checked it. They have found out because we have built water dams on different places, therefore we have put the earth out of balance, that's why it's walking slow. That's their explanation. They cannot accept anything abnormal, out of routine. They have to have answer for everything. So answer for this whole thing is that because we have built water dams on the rivers, so we have put earth out of shape, so it is revolving slowly. Very little, not a matter of problem. But you know the revolution of the earth and the great iron underneath, which you see as a lava, has a direct flare connection with the flare of the sun, and that consolidates the communication. We call it a mercury buzz. Sometime our walkie-talkies can go as long as 30 miles. Sometimes they do not go only 3 miles. These things I am just introducing to let you know how things when change. They are insignificant, but we don't care. Actually, in life things change, we don't care, they are insignificant, but we pay sometimes very heavily for that. Mistake is a simple word, an English word. You miss what you had to take. And once you miss something you should have taken, you will never get it again. Because longitude and latitude of earth changes constantly, and once time and space makes you to miss something, you can't get it back. It is not that some of you are poor and some are rich, some are great and some are small, some are wise and some are stupid. That's not the point. Some of you are alert, some of you are not. There's a very old English saying, people who are not alert always rubble in the dirt. It is the alertness, it's the sensitivity. In yoga, you call it third eye opening or superpower. In a human, you call it alert. In a simple English, you are just you. Now, if you look at yourself, you are not you. You are the impression of your imagination. You know what I'm saying? You are the impression of your imagination. And your imagination is, this is you want to be, that's your code of success, that is your conduct of success, that is your image of success. You all want to be successful. You are all meant to be failures. Because when you live in the image of what you are, you bring in yesterday's hassles, which are already gone, which have nothing to do with you, they went. And tomorrow, castles of fantasies, and you don't have your today. And you think you are great. Now tell a person doesn't have oneself, a person is not real. A person has his imaginations, his thoughts, images. Plus, person doesn't have his day. So what you have? In Piscean age, which has passed in 91, and when you enter Aquarian age, a new life starts. This is this life, you can do whatever you want, provided you are you. And if you do whatever you want when you are not you, doesn't matter, with all the faculty of the earth, you will live in a living hell. There's nothing in between. So what it boils down to, this is the age of those who live consciously. Not connectingly, not socially, not commonly, not community-wise, everything. An individual has to be an individual to start, to middle, to end. Today, what is our situation? We need a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a counselor, a mood swinger, and advisor, a lover, a relationship, a secure family, a husband, 2-3 husbands in waiting, something like that. Oh yes. Every husband needs 6 wives in waiting, every wife needs 6 husbands in waiting. And these are all dreams. They have been given to you by the industry, by the media, by everything. At one time, your range of life was 12.5 miles, then it became 25 miles. Then when the horse came in, then you had a range of 250 miles. Now you have a range of the whole globe in one day. In 24 hours, you can have tea somewhere, dinner somewhere else, lunch somewhere else, do whatever you want. It's a very fast knowing word. For half an hour, sit before CNC, headline news. You will find every dirt what happened on the earth within that half an hour. That blew up, that burnt up, that got looted, that got killed, that got accidented, that got turned around. So, the planet Earth and its news has become negative and shocking. So that personal joy is not there anymore, it's fear. Because moment something happens, you can relate to it, it can happen to you. You may not be that person, no problem. Then you have divided yourself sexually, socially, color-wise, skin-wise, region-wise, culture-wise. I mean, most important thing I'm telling you, you are not human. Not at all. You don't introduce yourself human. Either you're a doctor, or you're a painter, or a surgeon, or you're gay, or you're lesbian, or you're hetero, or you're sexo, I don't know what you say, but you have all those funny names. Oh, who's asking? Who's asking for the gay right? Who's asking for the husbands for children who want, what is all this you have done? All you have done is totally divided yourself, socially, publicly, personally, for different causes. And the main cause that you are a just, simple human being doesn't exist. Now you cannot say anything, you have to say man and a woman. Or you can address the congregation as persons. Ladies object very harshly if you just say we men have to do it, because it is all old English. So technically things have changed. They have changed better or worse, time will tell. Because everybody shall only survive in happiness, if at all there is happiness, a person who will become self. That's the age of Aquarius. You are a human first, woman later. You are a human first, man later. You are a human first, husband and wife later. You are a human first, a couple later. You are a human first, doctor later. Your first fundamental deciding factor, a 95% of the 100 should be you are a human. And you are within yourself. And you are complete. You are conscious. So it's all boiled down to consciousness. There shall be no guru, no disciple. Because there are no disciples, there shall be no gurus. So what will become? We become gurus. Oh, I know everything. Come on. What do I know? I do not know what time I'll go to bathroom. That much I know. Oh yes. I went to one great Guruji. He has given me an appointment. He was very happy that I am coming to see him. And I wanted to see him. Just old friendship. And he was told, after half an hour waiting, he was asked why he should come in his private room. I went there. I said, what's wrong with you? He said, I have diarrhea. I said, great master, don't you control your diarrhea? He couldn't. He laughed. He said, that's why I like you. You're very blunt, you're very open, you say things. I said, no, I'm just saying. I said, the whole world worships you and your diarrhea start worshipping you now? What the hell you mean? You gave me an appointment. 4 days ago I called. You're very happy. When I came, you have diarrhea. Don't you understand the reality of life? He said, well, nobody can match you, you are funny. I say, I am. I never became a guru, I never became a disciple. I just learned I have to become me. God made me me. You know how many titles I have got? If I start telling you my titles, it starts from that corner, goes to up that corner, goes that way, and that still doesn't end. But what that means? Have I become titles? Am I my age? Am I my wisdom? Am I my consciousness? Am I my excellence? Am I my greatness? No, I am just myself. All that does not matter. Sometimes it is excellence needed, sometimes I have to act foolish to survive, sometimes I counsel people and I talk so low-grade conversational to just match up to that frequency of self-communication, because there's no way otherwise I can elevate that person. So I have to be many things. But the basic thing, I have to be a human and myself. I'm never going to be a woman. I'm a man. But I'm never going to forget I'm born of a woman, which all men forget. The whole facade on this earth is the men forget they are born of a woman. We are not asking them to be women, except you have to go to Spain to see those transvestites. They came to greet me once in 2,000 in number. They thought I don't like them. They protested. I told them I like them, but my problem is you look very beautiful as a woman. I wish the woman should look as pretty as you are. And my example was that you can learn from these guys. They work 4 or 5 hours to turn a man into a woman. Rather, in a Paris ashram, next house opposite, where windows were common, I used to see this man sitting and turning slowly, and he knew I was watching, and we used to smile at each other. And after 4 hours, he used to become the prettiest woman on the earth. We are all transvestites in a different field. And one of the spiritual transvestites to become knowing all and feeling all and doing all. This all business is everybody's joke. You know, you used to see the night show of that guy who has retired now. He used to have once a week this show, the wizard who knows all, who can answer all. You know what I mean? And he wear a turban, big turban with a big diamond star here, and he used to pretend pretty good. And all his answers are pre-written, and he knows everything what is going. It comes on the screen, he reads. But still, effect was good. We are the most stupid species born on the earth. We are the only one who are worse than animals, birds, and the fish. Because we want to know. You know the funniest thing, I am the best palm reader in the earth. I am. I learned that as a science. I'm a best numerologist. There are books by me. I'm a best astrologer. I can read a person so accurately that you cannot read even by the scope of the space. But am I an astrologer? But once, for funny sake, which is my habit, I'm a psychic too. But I'm read by the psychics. I end up reading all the psychics myself. Once, for a fun sake, I start reading somebody's palm, and I can say anything I want. It has to be correct. It is correct. 20 hands will come up. Read mine. Here you go. If it's all it's written in the palm of your hand, and it's all it is written in the stars of your luck, if all written in your numbers, then who are you? You are born and be in the image of the one who created you. You are a human. You means light, mental light. Use halo. Without halo, you are not complete. Without halo, you are not human. Human being means for the time being you are a halo of your mind. You know how fulfilling and how enjoying it is if I can sit like this sometime within myself and I talk to my soul? Once somebody asked, when you will disobey God? I say, when I am entangled with my soul, if Almighty God comes in presence of me, I shall not answer Him. The ecstasy, the joy of self is so sublime, so supreme, so subtle, so sweet, that all this world is nothing. Absolutely nothing. And folks, that's the Aquarian age. You have to know yourself. So, I have to teach tonight, that's it. And I'm on my way. Well, actually, I came to inspect my plant, and that's what I came for. And I also happen to be a spiritual teacher, so this is extra. So I thought there are a few lucky people. I'll share with you how to prosper in the age of Aquarius, in personality, in projection, in your polarization, and in your personal personality relationship, and how you can suck in the universe. Law is very simple. When the weight is L, is called light, the heavy winds come from all sides. Similarly, when the ego of a person is light, the Mother Nature comes and serves that person. That's the law which Almighty God cannot change. God cannot do three things. He cannot create another God. He cannot change the Mother Nature law. And God cannot be in person, but can give the option to a person who meditates on God, to give him option to be in his thoughts. So Almighty God is not perfect either. He is pretty impotent. Oh, a man can create another man, teacher can create another student, student can become a teacher, but God cannot create another God. What do you expect? And Almighty God can do one thing more. If a devotee of God writes the will, God has no will to change it. But his devotee can change his will. And that is the biggest miracle of God. So all of you who come from religious background and search and have touched many shows and studied a lot of things, which I have not, met a lot of masters, and you are all seekers. I'll share with you tonight how to grow out of yourself to your own higher self within yourself, so you can understand, experience. Question is how to suck in the nature to help, not to go out and get help. Alice doesn't live here anymore. So we are all wandering somewhere else, leaving our own self open to disaster. That's not right. We come from infinity into finite to prove ourselves through our purity and piety to reach the infinity again. That's the purpose of life. Those who have this journey, they are always rich, because everything reaches them. You know what a rich is? When everything reaches them. You know what a poor is? When you reach out for everything. This is what Nanak said, Tehel Mahal Taako Mile, Jain-Pe Sant Kripal, who have a saintly blessing within themselves, these services and palaces shall be at their foot doors. Life is a gift. Do not drift, do not create drift. Trust in your maker. As one will write, made in Japan, made in China. You can also write on your forehead, made in God. Your all problems will be solved. Moment you remember the maker, the nature as a caretaker will take over you. This is what I have seen as a prince and a pauper, and I have gone through it twice. It's very simple. You don't even move your pinky, you sit. You know, first time I came to the West, I was told at Montreal airport, I have lost my luggage and they gave me $25. I said, what is that for? He said, well, just to buy brush and toothpaste and underwear, something for the night. We'll try to find your luggage and reach it to you. Well, luggage never came. And when I came to Toronto airport, I was supposed to be received, and nobody came. Minus 45 centigrade, I don't know what Celsius was outside. And it was a storm and wind, you can't believe it. Toronto was as white as snow could do it. I was sitting there unreceived. I have those $25 in my pocket, and I have a silken bathrobe on my body. Because I was a first class 4 seats, I could come as I wanted. I never knew that that facility will become a hell. I didn't have warm clothes, so I didn't go out. But I sat down and laughed at myself. After some time, a man came to me and he said, "You are not going out." I said, "I have nobody to go to." I came here. I'm a guest of Government of Canada. Somebody should have damn received me. But look at the fun, nobody's here. So I thought I'd be myself. He said, "Oh yeah? But I have seen you somewhere." I said, "Where, gentlemen, you can see me? I'm coming from India." He said, "I went there, train. Hey, you are my instructor. Ha ha ha. You remember in such and such batch and such thing I came to?" I said, "Very good. And then I'm your instructor? Now I'm instructing you. Find some place where I can go." I said, "I'm your instructor, that's all right. But track me down now, you have come." He said, "Okay, I'll find right now." So I told him the people I knew. He went on the telephone. In a few minutes he called. Then he drive me to that place, and I have a shelter on my place and food in my presence, and I starting there. You must have a psychosomatic magnetic field that within 24 hours or within the hour, you must have shelter, food and a friend when you are absolutely lonely. That's where your arc line intact. If you are very, very blessed, you will find a person who will totally critique you every minute of life. If you are absolutely unfortunate, you will always be praised till you go to hell. Oh yes, don't misunderstand me. The most blessing is when you are critiqued. Most misfortune is when you are praised. That blinds you. You can never see where are you at. You are most blessed when you face the calamity face to face and make it your victory. That is through your purity. And you're most freaked out when there's a absolutely calamity and you freak out. You run like a deer runs from the cheetah. Doesn't work. So tonight, I'll teach you something very simple. I'll teach you faculty how to change in your neurological brain center the power to scream the sensory system of the universe. What a long claim. You don't even understand the meaning of it. I know how much untrained humans are. It's very funny. In my counseling, I see some people miserable in their life just for a little fault, not big. I just sometimes correct it and tell them, go home, practice it. If it works, don't come back. Because there's no time to rest. How much you can talk, how much you can tell, how much you can be. You are not an Intel company for computers. So tonight, we are going to do that. Is that okay? You are all raw as far as I'm concerned, and some of you are great yoga students, some of you are great students, some of you are no students. It does not apply. It is how much you put in, that much you will get. Now sit in a balanced state with your spine as straight as that crooked spine is. I mean, I know Some can't even sit straight, but try to sit straight. Chin in, chest and breast, whatever the case is, flat or something, out. Ladies are very shy. It's very unfortunate to teach ladies. There's no possible. You know when they sit straight, how they sit? They put your shoulders up and they think they're sitting straight. No, straight, sit straight. It's a courtesy, it's a shyness, I understand, but here is a science. Put yourself out, chin in, and sit. Now there's a problem. If you do not have this posture, tight posture, you do not put your neck back, you will not have that stimulation which I need you to have. And then you will miss something and blame me. You know what I mean? So, sit up. You know how to be uptight? This is the day to practice it. All right? Now, this is your hand. This is my right hand. Understand that? Correct? Put this hand in this condition. Can you do that? Split your finger in the center. Some can do it, some can do it very easily. And put this hand here, absolutely as 5 split fingers are. Now just do it as a science. Don't do it as a favor, right? And move this hand like this. Correct? You're doing correct? Posture is set. Make O of your mouth. Breathe in as you come in, go out, come in, go out. Breathe in, breathe out, long and deep. With the power of the moving hand. Don't breathe from diaphragm. There will be a sound if O is correct. In the back of the ear, you will hear that sound. If you can do it today, you will never go deaf. At your own rate, please move. Make the O of your mouth correctly and just enjoy it. Nobody is caring who's doing, who's not. Do it for yourself. You have to do it for 11 straight minutes. Breathe it through the power of your movement of hand, not from diaphragm, I repeat. Hand is a pendulum. It is okay to yawn, it is okay to feel relaxed, but just don't stop. It will take away your internal fatigue forever. The fatigue which your body cannot remove, the fatigue will make you old, the fatigue will make you weak. That will disappear in the first 7 minutes. Try it, my friends. Consolidate and meditate on the frequency of that hand. Your prayers will become the power to be answered. Take the courage. Use the power of the breath so that all the poison of the body can be eliminated. Come on, come on, come on, learn, practice. Go through it, then we'll discuss the difference later. Yawn, if you have to yawn, let it go. It is just bodies letting go the tension, that's it. Bravo, bravo, do not stop. Cut through, cut through, cut through. You know, you have to have an experience that you can heal yourself, you can be yourself, you can command yourself. If you already have a lot of tension and a lot of insensitivity, it won't happen. Therefore, powerfully break through the lethargy. Win. When the breath, the source of life, you have reached the graduation time. You have 3 more minutes left. You freak out, it is up to you now, or use these 3 minutes to cover up all the cheating you have done before. Come on, try it. It's worth it. Two more minutes. Match up, match up, match up, match up, match up, match up. Isn't it life that matters, the courage you bring to it? Breathe, 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 breathe for God's sake. Not with the diaphragm, but the swing of your pendular arm. Body will go through the change, let it go. 1 more minute. "45 seconds. "30 seconds. "15 seconds. Last 5 seconds, stand by. Inhale deep. Lock your hands on the top, please, between your fingers and stretch up. Come on, go up. Stretch. Exhale. Inhale deep. Lock your fingers between your 2 hands and stretch it out. And stretch, 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 stretch. Let it go. Inhale once again. Stretch as much as you can. Straighten out the spine with your own power. Get it done. Relax. You have done this simple exercise for 11 minutes. Do it at your home. It will change you inside out. You won't need me again. But I would like to go on record with a warning, do not do more than 11 minutes. Human body has that strength. If you do 11 minutes and go by the Svingar form and breathe with it, it will take away all the material and metaphysical sickness of your body. The power of the breath, the prana, is so powerful. Some of us do not want to be healthy, they want to go home, so they get stuck, so they do not. But those of you who wants to live, enjoy. 11 minutes of this kriya can take you anywhere you want to go. You will be sharp, you will be knowing, you will have self-control, you will also understand the rhythm of the time and space, and you will feel it. This practice will reach you to that end. You lock your Jupiter and Saturn, you lock your Mercury and Sun. That's the best lock. That's the best kriya. If you go and learn from some great master, you have to maybe give whole wealth of your life and bring him water for 12 years, and in the end, while dying, he'll tell you. But that is old Piscean method. Rub a man to the extent nothing is left of him and then teach him something. This is not Aquarian age. Aquarian age is teach everybody. Those who are lucky will get it, those who are not, they will come again to do it. Simple cycle of life. Now, take your both arms and wangle just like mad people so that the energy may circulate equally. Just go mad, go insane. Oh, I'm just not kidding, I'm telling you what to do. Just go wild. With your hands, not with anything else. Go. Get out of your system. You don't have to pay $2,000 to join a gym and buy $600 worth of this and that. Sit at home like this and go wild with your legs and arms. In exactly 11 minutes, the entire body is exercised. Entire body. Entire body takes 11 minutes to get exercised. If you both your hands and leg and go wild, try it. Just go with hands wild, see how it does. There was once a macho man with a great muscles in this gold gym, they call it, where they show do. And he said, I can do anything. I said, I'm just looking for an instructor. He said, I'm the best instructor I can do for you. I said, sit down and 11 minutes, do this for me if you do it. At 4th minute, he was out of breath. I say, hello. He started looking. I said, what happened? He said, this is a damn difficult exercise. I said, you think I'm going to get an instructor who looks good? I want to know a person who can do good. Come on, move. You have still 1 minute to go. Move. Wild. It didn't say systematically, rhythmically. That's why we didn't give you music. We want you to go wild. You know, if you go wild after this 11 minutes of this exercise, all the wildness of your life will go away. You become systematic. Absolutely correct. You go wild because there's wildness in you. If you take it out, you become rhythmic. Simple things. No, like this. Like that, yeah. You're not doing right, I know. I practice as I know. You don't practice right. Even you're told to practice right, you don't. You want to go this. Shame on you. Come on, go wild. You have not enjoyed going wild, that's the problem. Wild means wild. It's a word. Go in frenzy. Oh, break the glass, doesn't matter. Church is not going to spare us anyway. All right, you have done this, right? And now take these 3 fingers, 2 fingers and this thumb, right? Now watch me. And it's a time limit on it. I can't extend it. If you miss it, you are unfortunate. Now watch. Put the entire pressure on the neck. Move! Fast, fastest. Fastest. Your eyes, nose, throat, everything will become perfect. Move! We can't extend it within exact 45 seconds you will be asked to stop. That's all time you have. Move, 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 move. Big machos, they think, oh, it's so great. They can't even move their hands. Come on! These are the people of superpower America. Wow. Move, move. Fast, fast. Stop. Whistle. Whistle. Oh, put that tape on. Let them meditate with the whistle with that. Ardas Pai will be all right. Now we are going to provide you a music. You are going to whistle with that music and enjoy it and make it as loud as you can. Louder, louder, they can't listen, the whistle is strong. Strongly whistle! You have ears? Hear me. Strongly. It will open up your Ida and Pingla, that's all I'm saying. words sing. Listen the prayer. These are the words, nothing to you. You are not a party, you are the prana. Don't go, hold the breath, this very precious breath, hold it tight. And concentrate at your navel point, please. Breathe out. Those who have not done it now, breathe in, hold it. Concentrate on your navel point, please, and pull the navel towards your spinal column. That's all you have to do. Rest, it will be all done. Pull in, pull in, pull in, pull in. Breathe out. Last chance. Breathe in. Hold it tight. Pull the navel towards the spine as much as you can. You have to do 10 more seconds. Don't hurry up. Relax. Okay, you're fine. You have these teachings with you now, as one day I had them. I practiced them, I perfected them, and you can do the same. This set is enough for an idiot to become wise, from a pauper to become a prince, from misfortunate person to the most fortunate person. It has all those elements. You have done it, you can't say you didn't do it. And those who can make it, only those who can first fake it. So when you go home, take this set with you in your heart and practice it. It will take you to the horizons where you do not even believe you can touch. Do it every day, at any time which is convenient to you, but do the complete set. Life needs energy. Energy comes through self and actions of the self. There's no mystery about it. So if you can use two things in life, one is a lever, one is a lens. If your self becomes bright enough to see everything, the unknown, you have that lens which they call as third eye. You have the power, by your thought and mind form you can move whatever cannot be moved. Then you have the lever. These two things man invested himself into, that's why this world is as it is. But you have to invest this in your mental world to conquer your own universe. If you can conquer your own mind, you can conquer your own universe. I hate to see people poor because they are not meant to be. I hate people suffering. This is not the way God wants it. But there has to be done something which must give you that energy to overcome your hassle and handicaps. And I have given you complete set. I have done my job, yes. When did I say you have to focus the eye? I didn't say it. No eyes, no ears, nothing. You will be relaxed, you will be yawning. First one takes away the entire millions and millions of years of the karma through which the body has born in fatigue. You understand that? Some people are yawning so beautifully, I want to have a picture. I say, wow. That was the fun to watch. That was good. You know that O breathing? When you are very sick in a hospital, that's how you go. That will never happen to a person who does this O breathing. And you know what a kyau is? That doesn't happen who does that prayer with that whistle. Can't. You know, when we asked to sing, some people knew the words, some didn't. When we asked whisper, everybody couldn't fake it to whisper. When we asked whistle, everybody was whistling. Because that's a common language. And when you're very tired in army, not only in American army or anywhere else, in all armies there's a rule. When you're very tired, you can't make it, you have to make it, you take the risk of whistling. And that way the breath gives you energy to keep it going. It's just to create an infinity of the self and life. That was all it before. If you practice sincerely, honestly, 40 days, you will start finding the results. In 120 days, you will be complete. That's what beauty in Kundalini Yoga is for the householders, and it takes minimum time. Practitioner can succeed at his own once instructed. This is not a yoga where you have to be celibate, you have to find a master, you have to go through whole hell. Once I asked somebody, he said, I have a problem, I can't digest anything, but I love to eat. I said, start sitting in the Vajrasana, stone posture. He's still alive, he eats all junk, he digests everything. But you'll never feel it. He sits in his office in a chair, in that posture. He has perfected it. His skinny, his metabolism is so terrible that you can't believe it. But it's said to him, he understood. So he thought, okay, but by sitting I can control the uncontrollable, why not? Each posture has a profit. Each kriya has an infinity. Other yogas teach you postures and philosophies. Kundalini Yoga has no postures and no philosophy. It has one simple thing, kriya. You do, you get it, then you never do again. Life does not have mistakes. We can't afford mistakes. What we miss, we miss. We are a mere moving identity, and that's our reality. Once we miss, we miss. It will never come back again. You can't bring yesterday today except through memory and hassle it, and you cannot bring tomorrow to you because it shall become today when you will face it. So there's no worry for tomorrow, and there's no sorrow for yesterday. That's the first principle you learn when you'll be you, then all shall come to you. Now there's a formality. May the long time sun shine upon. That's our prayer. Love surround you, and the pure light within you, guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you, guide your way on. Guide your way on. Guide your way on. Sa Blessed is the soul which brings the body and the being into the living of the experience of time and space. Blessed is the soul which keeps the life sensibly knowing, supremely living, and creatively moving within the time and space granted by the will of God. Blessed is the soul which recognizes the light, beauty, bounty and bliss of the heavenly sources so that life can become unique and comfortable. Blessed is the soul which took the body by action as it was commanded, in shape, form and its strength, to go through the cause and effect so can find the fulfillment and end in utmost happiness to merge with his own Creator by conscious effort. Satnam. Thank you very much. If time ever permitted, and we'll travel this side again, we will not forget you. But if not, so long, live well, and have a fun. Those days are gone when I used to travel and you used to sit. Now you travel and I sit. That's the difference. You know, it's not very practically easy to get going. So I'll finish in here, I'll go to Vancouver and touch people there, and then we'll go back to City of Angels, capital of smog. And after paying our karma there, we'll go back to the land of enchantment and live in peace and sunshine for a while. And if you get time, you can come and visit us at the summer sauces. And you can come to the ladies' training camp to learn a subject. Or you can just come and do shopping there, it's okay. That's true. Some typical people come there for spiritual retreat, end up having a 10-pound weight by eating all that Western food. I can't help it. But it's okay. You people are all very well preserved under the clouds. You are very sheltered. You don't even need ozone layer. You're pretty good. It's funny, 35 days of sunshine here and 335 days sunshine in New Mexico is a very wide difference. I was very lucky that I was ordered to come to London to help. And I end up addressing congregation, but I said, if London becomes all of gold and everything is studded with diamonds, with these months of December, January and February, it is a living hell. You can't believe it, how dark, how cold and how muddy London was. But with the grace of God, we carried our duties and we looked at the great empire where sun never sits or sets, but at this time it never shines. So we were told not to go in certain areas because we can be blown by a bomb. That's how it is. But anyway, we carried our responsibility, did our duties, addressed the congregation, came back home in one piece. We looked very good when we went to Los Angeles and ate our first salad. You know, London is more costly than America? Can you believe that? It's 1.5 times more costly than here. Sometimes you don't appreciate that how many small people you are or what a big land God granted you. It's quite fun to watch. I was talking to one friend of mine in London. I said, do you walk slowly? He said, what for? I said, you were going to fall in the ocean. It's a little island. He said, oh, I never forgot, remember that. I said, you remember? This time in a channel, in the English channel, the other side is the ocean. He said, no, you are hitting me badly. I said, yeah. Islanders have a psychology of being convinced to squeeze everything in a barrel. He said, well, that's London. I said, well, that's what I'm saying. So don't become victim of the cloudiness of the skies. You are also very well preserved from the radiation of the direct rays sun. So enjoy your life, have fun, and we'll meet again. Meanwhile, continue the good work. It is self and self-decoration which matters. How you go, how you grow, and how you glow, that matters. Not how you are, but to anybody. It is your grace and your face which will mean anything to people. How much your bank balance, how many wives you have got, how many husbands you have got, what your habits are, how great you are, small you are, who cares? All people care is when they look at you, they look at a saint, not at a Satan. All people feel is that what you said, you mean it. That's all they remember. So please, be kind, compassionate and caring. What is 65, 70, 80 years in life? You can act right. There's no spirituality without compassion. There's no spirituality being kind. There's no spirituality without caring and sharing. These are few things you must learn, and your manners and behavior must let you know. Everybody born has a longitude and latitude to be born at. That was the birthplace you chose. But altitude and attitude and manners is your own gift to yourself, with which you can convincingly love the whole world. You look at me. I came to America, nobody knew me, what I am coming for, who am I, nothing. Now I can't go anywhere where nobody knows me. A relationship God created, not only with the people who only learn and are my students. I don't initiate anybody, so who's my student? Nobody. It's just a streak of love. Some people got angry, some people got annoyed, some people become negative, because it's their own psychological problem. But if you constantly speak the truth and let people know where the goodness is, one day they will wake up and they find it, then they will be grateful to you. So please remember, in the beginning there was a Word was with God, and Word was God. So your words spoken must be very authentic, pure, and from the heart. That's the way to live. And once in this word you can gain the trust, the word will give you everything. There's no love without trust. And there's no trust without compassion. And there's no compassion without grace. They're all intertwined. Well, you have learned more than you have paid. Go, go home now and take care of your worldly things. Thank you for coming and be with me tonight. And I shall pray for you, you shall pray for me. Let's not pray at each other. Let us pray with each other. That's the difference. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless. Now it's over.